I've had patients over the years that when they declined vaccinations asked me to put it in their chart that they didn't want to talk about it anymore. They were tired of it being brought up every time they came in for a wellness visit for their child, saw a different provider, whatever. And I've declined almost every single time. And the reason why is exactly what happened this week. I had a patient who had a preventable illness, and the outcome was devastating. And the parent looked at me and said, I didn't fully understand, and no one's mentioned this to me in years. I wish now that someone would have kept talking to me about it because I didn't fully understand that this could happen. Now, this does not mean that the provider that gave the information didn't give good information. They did. This person had been seen by multiple providers. But the perception by the parent is that they didn't have true informed consent. And now, with facing this illness with their child and watching how sick they were, they felt as if they didn't have full informed consent because they had asked the provider to please stop talking about it, so the provider did. So this is a really good learning point for all of us, and I'm going to continue my stance of respecting parents and patients' medical decision making, but I'm going to keep giving informed consent. Sometimes that may be that I just hand you a handout. Sometimes it may be that I just talk about what's in the wastewater. Sometimes I may just tell you, hey, the flu is really bad right now. Your child is unvaccinated. Please call me if they get the flu because I might want to intervene sooner. Because in my state, 100% of children admitted to the hospital are unvaccinated and 50% are healthy. So I'm going to keep giving those numbers and trying to make sure that I am giving the best informed consent that I can. But you as patients, if you have a provider that keeps talking to you about an intervention that you have declined, see that as a sign that they care, because it's a lot easier for us to put a note in the chart that says, please don't discuss this with the family again. We can go in, we don't have to deal with it, and we can leave. But what happens to patients when a preventable illness happens and the parent and the patient and the provider have to deal with the consequences of that? It's not worth it, and we need to all start working together. I hope this helps.